Are you packing for a trip in 2025? Well, don't close that suitcase just yet. A new list of TSA regulations might completely derail your journey before it even starts. The TSA has updated its guidelines and enforcement policies for checked luggage, and this year's changes are stricter than ever. Failing to comply could mean losing your items, missing your flight, paying hefty fines, or even being placed on a watch list. Today, we're going over 15 shocking items you're no longer allowed to pack in your checked baggage in 2025, and a few of them will surprise even the most experienced jet setters. Let's jump right in. 1. Fireworks and explosives. You might be thinking, who would bring fireworks on a plane? But it happens more often than you'd think, especially around holidays like New Year's Eve or July 4th. TSA now bans all kinds of fireworks, including sparklers, Roman candles, bottle rockets, firecrackers, smoke bombs, and party poppers. Even if they're small or souvenir grade, they're considered explosive materials and can trigger both chemical alerts and emergency shutdowns in airport terminals. In 2023, a traveler in Texas caused an entire terminal evacuation because of a novelty sparkler hidden in a checked bag. It delayed 12 flights and resulted in a $7,500 fine. Don't risk it. Leave the celebration at home or buy fireworks locally once you arrive. 2. Pressurized gas containers. Scuba diving on vacation? Planning to go camping with a small stove? You'll need to rethink what you're bringing. Think twice before packing your CO2 cartridges, propane tanks, soda stream canisters, paintball cartridges, or whipped cream chargers. Even if they're nearly empty, the residual pressure and metal casing can be dangerous during altitude changes. Even when mostly empty, the residual pressure inside can pose a serious safety risk. Your best option is to rent gear at your destination or contact your airline to ask about special freight arrangements. 2. Dry ice. Dry ice is useful for transporting frozen food or medical supplies, but it's a regulated item. TSA allows it in checked bags. Only if it weighs less than 5.5 pounds is stored in vented packaging and clearly labeled as dry ice or carbon dioxide solid. If improperly packed or labeled, it can cause oxygen displacement and suffocate baggage handlers. Many travelers forget to declare it, which results in their luggage being removed or destroyed. Consider using gel packs or ice packs instead. They're safer and easier to handle. 4. Oversized tools and fuel gear. Tools like drills, hammers, and screwdrivers may seem harmless, but not all are allowed. While smaller hand tools like wrenches, pliers, and screwdrivers under 7 inches are typically permitted, items like chainsaws, axes, and any fuel-powered tools, even if they've been drained, are strictly banned. Even trace amounts of gasoline or oil can trigger chemical detectors, and tools with sharp edges or blades can be considered weapons. Always clean tools thoroughly and consult TSA's What Can I Bring site. 5. Smart luggage with non-removable batteries. Smart luggage is trendy for its USB charging, GPS tracking, and digital locks, but it's also risky. The TSA requires that lithium-ion batteries be removable. If the battery can't be removed, your bag won't be allowed in either carry-on or checked luggage. This is due to the potential fire hazard these batteries pose in the cargo hold. Always opt for luggage where you can take out the power source and carry the battery with you on the plane. 6. High-value electronics. Technically, you can check electronics in your luggage, but it's strongly discouraged. TSA and airlines both recommend that you never check items like laptops, DSLR cameras, external hard drives, gaming consoles, or expensive headphones. These devices are highly susceptible to theft and damage, especially since baggage handlers aren't always gentle and cargo holds can experience extreme temperatures. Even worse, TSA and airlines typically don't take responsibility for lost or damaged electronics in checked bags. If it's valuable or delicate, keep it with you in your carry-on. 7. Religious or ceremonial items. Items like ceremonial daggers, oils, incense, powders, or handmade artifacts can be misunderstood as dangerous or illegal items. This misunderstanding has led to many travelers having their religious items confiscated, delayed for chemical testing, or flagged unnecessarily. If you're traveling with important cultural or religious artifacts, consider using TSA's CARES program to notify the staff ahead of time. When possible, bring them in your carry-on so you can explain their purpose directly if needed. 8. Perishable foods. Bringing back that famous salmon from Alaska or cheese from France. Meat, seafood and dairy products must be vacuum sealed, securely bagged multiple times, and kept cold using dry ice or frozen gel packs. However, even if you follow TSA's rules, customs regulations in your destination country may prohibit such items. Countries like Australia, New Zealand and Japan are particularly strict about food imports. When in doubt, the safest route is to ship your perishable goods instead of packing them. 9. Drones with batteries. You can pack the drone, but not the battery in checked luggage. Lithium polymer, LiPo, and lithium-ion batteries must be in your carry-on, stored at under 30% charge, and covered at the terminals, e.g. with electrical tape. Multiple drone-related cargo fires prompted these rules. 10. Alcohol over 70% ABV. Spirits over 140 proof are now considered hazardous materials. Alcohol that's over 70% alcohol by volume, equivalent to 140 proof, is considered hazardous and is completely banned in both checked and carry-on bags. You are allowed to check up to 5 liters of alcohol per person as long as it's under 70% ABV in its original sealed packaging. Homemade or unlabeled alcohol will be confiscated, and you should also check the laws of your destination country, as some places prohibit alcohol entirely. 11. Medications. It's never a good idea to check your medications. Luggage can get lost, and the cargo area isn't temperature controlled, which means sensitive medicines could freeze, overheat, or become unusable. You should always keep essential medications in your carry-on, along with any original packaging, prescription labels, and a doctor's note, especially if you're traveling internationally. This is particularly important for medications like insulin, EpiPens, injectables, or anything that falls under controlled substances. 12. Vapes and e-cigarettes. Vapes and e-cigarettes are completely banned from checked luggage due to their fire risk. These devices have lithium batteries that can overheat or even explode in the cargo hold, which is why TSA has seen a sharp rise in incidents involving vaping devices in recent years. To comply with current rules, make sure to pack your vape in your carry-on, turn it off completely, and store the batteries, so the terminals are insulated and protected from short-circuiting. 13. DIY or unbranded power banks. Battery packs that don't show a brand name or watt-hour rating are a red flag for TSA, and they're likely to be confiscated. According to the regulations, you can bring power banks under 100 watt-hours in your carry-on with no special approval. Power banks between 100 and 160 watt-hours require airline approval, and anything over that limit is strictly prohibited. If your power bank isn't clearly labeled, it's safer to leave it behind and invest in a compliant one to avoid trouble at the airport. And 14. Bear spray and pepper spray. Even 1 oz of pepper spray can explode under pressure or leak due to altitude changes. TSA bans all bear repellents and self-defense sprays in checked bags, even with safety locks. If traveling to the wilderness, buy at your destination and dispose before flying back. 15. Flashlights and cameras with batteries. If you're bringing a high-powered flashlight or a specialized camera, be aware of TSA's battery rules. Spare batteries must always be packed in your carry-on, not checked luggage. And the battery terminals should be insulated to prevent accidental contact. Larger devices with built-in batteries should be declared at check-in so staff are aware. TSA has increasingly flagged infrared, tactical and underwater lighting equipment, especially when the batteries appear damaged or improperly stored. Be proactive and follow the guidelines to avoid unnecessary delays. So there you have it. 15 shocking items banned from checked luggage in 2025. Let us know in the comments which item surprised you most. If this video helped you, hit that like button, subscribe, and tap super thanks if you want to support the work we're doing here. Until next time, safe travels, lighter bags, and zero surprises at the airport.